Today, I would like to talk about IOT, also known as the Internet of Things. It's rarely talked about, and as far as I'm concerned, it is practically the future of IT. Now, you would see that there is use cases and application for IoT already in our existing economy. IoT basically connects everyday objects to the internet, allowing them to connect and exchange data from smart homes to wearable tech and to industrial automation and smart cities. You must have already heard about smart homes somewhere in Lekki or highbrow areas in Lagos. IoT is more like changing the way we behave, more like changing the way we live and how we work. Now, the good thing about IoT is that it cuts across all sectors of the economy. It cuts across healthcare, it cuts across transportation, it cuts across engineering, it cuts across oil and gas, it cuts across education, basically all sectors of the economy. Now, in healthcare, for instance, an IoT machine can basically tell you in real time to improve healthcare. It can help you save lives. So a practical example would be an asthma patient, for instance, who has an IoT device that enables her know when there is a trigger in a particular room where she is. So if she has that IoT device, he or she, that's the asthma patient now, can know that don't enter into that room because there is a trigger that can lead you to a relapse. Now, IoT devices in this case can save a life. In the agricultural sector, it helps to optimize, it can help to optimize farming practices, increase yield and efficiency. So for instance, an IoT device can tell you when a plant or a crop needs sunlight. It can tell you when it needs water from anywhere in the world. You can be there and more like remote your devices or remote your equipment to shower water at a certain time. You could also have an IoT device to also detect that this crop needs some form of it needs sunlight. Let me just use the word. It needs sunlight. So it can help you. It can help increase yield and most importantly efficiency. And of course, what is technology without efficiency? Now, IT or IoT helps streamline processes. It helps with making things a bit easier and just helps you increase efficiency in whatever you're doing. So IoT not only does it boost productivity and innovation, it also creates new economic opportunities. It is shaping the future, and now is really the perfect time to get in. The funny thing about it is no one is too young or too old to get into IoT because it is basically one of them. I would call it the essence of living. So as long as you can think about it, as long as you can see a problem, it also means that you can provide solutions to this. I already have a million and one problems I would like to use IoT to solve. But of course, these things will not come with downsides. It just makes you lazy, and it makes you maybe as a person unproductive in the sense that you can just decide to sit down somewhere and just control the whole world. I sit here and just please, I just use my remote or use my IoT device to put off the switch, to put on the switch, to put off the TV, to put on the TV, as far as even taking up the curtain in the house. So yeah, long story short, IoT is what you should think about as it's the future. Thank you.